Hey guys, I'm Antoine Mollant. I'm the marketing manager on DMC, and well, here we are at TGS, and we've got like 3 new levels of DMC playable. For those who don't know DMC, I don't know if you're familiar with the story and the franchise, but it's a kind of a retelling of Dante's origin, basically. So yeah, the character has changed. He's got like black hair instead of white hair this time. But you know, Dante's DNA is exactly the same. He's a brash guy. He's a rebel as well. And you know what makes the DMC DNA, which is like really stylish combat, is there. So here we've got the first level is the kind of is at the beginning of the game where you got access to your angel and demon powers and weapons. That's also a difference in this game, where you can switch on the fly from normal rebellion ebony and ivory weapons to angel and demon powers. That allows for like extra layers of gameplay, extra layers of combat traversal. So it's brand new for this DMC.
Okay, so Phil, Master Abbott here from Capsule Computers here. We just wanted to throw a couple of questions at you. So so basically DMC it's completely rebooted. Everyone's been saying the new character, Dante is looking a little different. What made the change? Why did they change it? Why did they bring him this new? What do you want? People want to call it like an emo look to the character. What is the what's behind that? What's the story there? And does it, of course it's a reboot. How does it work? Well, let's give us a bit of a rundown on him.
I'll give you a few details. I think there is a real strategy at Capcom originally to reinvent themselves and the IPs and the franchises and trying to make things move forward but keep what's really cool about the IPs, the original IPs. So really it was a Capcom approaching Ninja Theory back in 2 or 3 years ago and saying, look, we love your storytelling, we love your character design, we've got the combat skills, we know how to do combat, Capcom, and you Ninja Theory, you are really good at creating stories. So let's mix our strength and our skills and try to work on DMC. So yeah, the character has changed, and it's normal when I realize, when you think back of the internet reaction when we announced the game like 2 years ago or something, when you touch an iconic character that people love, etc., of course it generates passion and very sort of strong reactions. But that's actually a good thing, I would say. If people didn't care about us changing the character, then I would have been worried. No, I'm not at all. I mean, people have played the game, they've started to see what exactly in the game, and they're at peace with the new redesign of the character, I would say.
Okay, so the first level that the first level we just go zoom in or we jump in a little bit, over the shoulder sort of look. What is this? The first level? What's it pretty much consist of? What you maybe give us a rundown of what's happening, what do you see in the first level? What can people expect to see? What's new? What is different?
Yeah.
Of course, the Devil May Cry is very combat driven with a lot of combination attacks.
Yeah.
Is that still there? Do you add more? Have you made it easier, maybe, for the newcomers?
So let's go through what's in there. So this is one of the first level in the game. Dante is, because of his demon heritage, is able to transition between the normal world and the demon world. Okay, so the demon world is called Limbo. It's kind of a mirror image of our world. Right. In that game, everything behind, let's say, every corporation in our world, whether it is media, fast foods, banks, there is a demon behind it. Right. But we human, we don't see that, and that's how they control mankind. That's how demons control mankind, through sodas, through the pop culture, etc. But Dante can see that, and he can transition into their world. So here is just transition into Limbo, and Limbo is this sort of demonic version of our world. And Dante is kind of Limbo is kind of a living character. Limbo considered Dante as a virus. It's like blood cells trying to attack a virus. So the environment.
They're attacking Dante because he's what do you call it, like a red blood cell.
Exactly. Yeah. He's like a bacteria within Limbo. Here you've got an example of the traversal if the player can press LT and X, but we'll see. That's how you. That's actually how you
climb up.
Yeah, you climb up.
LT and X.
Left trigger and X.
Left trigger X.
Left trigger, not right. Left.
Left trigger X.
Yeah.
There we go. We're trying to get there.
Trigger. Yeah, that's the big one there. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Well done.
So here you got an example of using angel powers for traversal gameplay. So you access parts of the game that you couldn't access otherwise by just jumping. So your demon powers, you keep pressing, you hold on the triggers left one for angel powers and right one for demon powers.
Yep.
And you can switch on the fly, so you can do it during combat to create new combos.
Yep.
So going from demon to angel to normal,
Yep.
and mixing all that's gonna enhance your score. So you can go from
So
D ranking to
very
triple
good
S.
combo ranking.
It is a combo. You know, originally
Of course,
DMC is.
that is still there, and it's still at its roots.
Yeah, and I think that's even more there than before because of all the possible combination you can have in the game. So you know, you asked me if the game was easier than the previous one. Let's just say that a gamer that wouldn't be into like action games can go through the game and still enjoy it by not button mashing, but doing very basic combat throughout the game. It will take more time. You won't get like super triple S rankings, but it will be able to enjoy because you've got the story, you've got good combat, you've got cool characters. But for like the hardcore action gamers who really want to pull like triple S's every time, etc., it's going to take time to master. And same as the original ones, you know, you're going to have to work for it in order to reach the high levels of the leaderboards, basically.
Right. Okay. So one thing I'm not sure. Many people. I'm just asking maybe a stupid question for everyone. As multiplayer, any multiplayer for fans?
No, it's just the game is just single player.
As it always been, right?
Exactly. Or historically, it's a single player game.
And that's how you've kept it.
It's story driven as well. It's all about Devil May Cry is more than 50% about Dante as well.
Yes, of course.
On top of
Good
the stylish combat.
storylining,
So good storylining, good characters. So yeah, we kept it single player.
Okay, another question, very simple, would be, what's it like with completing the storyline? You know, if you wanted to rush through it as quickly as possible, how long would it possibly take to complete the game?
If you're, let's say, if you're a normal average player, without trying to pull like triple S's combo all the time, you could probably finish your first playthrough under 12 hours ish. Obviously, it depends on your skill, your skills. It depends if you really want to pull cool combos or not. And of course, you've got like different difficulty levels that you unlock, etc. There is a lot of replay value. I can't reveal too much today, but I expect a lot of things to do in the game. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Now, enemies and stuff like that. Have some of the older enemies come back, or these completely brand new ones? What's Capcom done with regards to bringing back, enemies from the past series and bringing in new enemies as well? How's that coming?
So we sort of kept the overall idea of so the basic enemy are like puppets a little bit, but they all change in terms of design. Some of them have sort of the same attitude and behaviors, but again here you're going to have to adapt your strategy to your enemies. For example, in a later level that you can play today, you need to use only demon weapons for some particular types of enemy, and then the opposite is true as well. Is with angel weapons, some enemy can be killed only with using angel powers.
Or demon powers.
But then you have to mix because they're at the same time trying to fight you. So
so you
it's
all
all
switch.
exactly, exactly.
So maybe take off a level of one and bring it in and do another one from there.
Totally.
Okay.
So you're gonna have some enemies have shields, for example. So again, there is a strategy where you're gonna have to how to get rid of the shields. Again, or go behind.
Use the shield, get rid of the shield, then switch to angel weapons, and then angel weapons will kill him.
Etc.
I understand. It makes good sense. Alrighty. What about weapons?
Weapons. So here we've got Rebellion, which is the historic sword of Dante.
Yep.
And then Ebony and Ivory, the historic guns, obviously. So these are the basic weapons.
Yep.
When you switch to Angel mode, here you've got the Scythe, which is called Osiris. It's a very good crowd control sort of weapon. I'm gonna help him probably.
Seems like we couldn't get past. No problem.
Let me just.
All right, so he's going to do a quick jump over. We'll notice that in a minute. He's going to.
I'll hold it. All right, so I'm doing a bit of commentary at the moment. All right, so you got to pretty much let go and jump. That's it.
And then you can fly.
All right, take over. Here comes the enemy. No problem.
All right, so here comes the enemies. Yeah, you were talking about the weapons.
So yeah, weapons. So shields. Do I go behind the enemy here? Flying enemies. You can jump to reach them, but you can also use the angel pool, like our demon pool, or angel glide to reach them. So again, that's going to give you different points, different combos.
Yeah.
Later, well, I mean, we've got a boss playable as well. There's a good 20 minutes fight, probably.
A good fight.
Yeah, very good fight.
So, what are the bosses like? Are they big, huge, or are they just small?
There's all sorts of bosses. Huge in general, but
huge in general.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, what would you compare them to the original ones? As the first 2, 3, or
we've sort of revealed two of them. One is that you can see later on probably is a giant sort of worm or maggots.
Right.
And it's actually, you know, in the game there is a drink called Virility. It's like an energy drink, and that's how demons like brainwash mankind by drinking Virility. They keep control of human people. And of course, they advertise through demon propaganda. They advertise Virility as being, you know, a great drink that makes you, you know, smarter, sexier, more intelligent, etc. So, and behind Virility is this giant boss, which basically the secret ingredient of Virility, the secret ingredient where, you know, how demon control mankind comes from that boss. So I'm not going to reveal too much.
Not too much. People have to buy the game.
Yeah. Oh, there is much more, so don't worry.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, some you know, I can't say really returning enemies, but some have some of the same kind of behavior, but there is much newer stuff obviously in there.
That's very nice. It looks really well polished as well. So
it is.
Pretty much last question will be, when does it come out?
So the game is on PS3 and X360. There is going to be a PC version trading, but the game will be out on console on the 15th of January 2013.
Alrighty, so I think that's pretty much what we're going to ask you. That's it. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll enjoy Devil May Cry.
Enjoy Devil May Cry. Yeah, cool.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
All right.